Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. Come hang out with us. And you could watch our very, very special guests that we have on Zoom, via Zoom right now.
Yep, and I'm sure all you guys have been watching this hurricane, and as it formed, starts heading towards Florida. Then we, I feel like a couple days ago we realized it was heading north and we were out of harm's way.
Yeah, they've actually been saying that for quite some time.
But it made me realize as soon as I'm like, oh God, where's Mike? I immediately go to Mike's weather page, start watching his updates, and that's really, it's funny because Mike's weather page is where I find the truth. And like he was promoting the fact that it was predicted to go north.
Yep.
All the news agencies, no offense to them, but their tracks stopped suspiciously short of the north part, and they're like, look at us headed straight.
Yeah, look.
Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the line with us right now, live from his award-winning weather grotto, it is our very good friend, Mike from Mike's weather page.
What's up? With my new hat.
It's a good-looking hat, man. I don't know. I didn't think that hat could get any better looking until they put it on our favorite weather guy.
Yeah. We sent Matt.
I got a big head. Not like you would think a big head. I just got a big head, and it fits nice. So
yeah, it looks good. It looks good on you. You got you got almost like a Travis Tritt thing going on. I like
him.
it. Like
Trouble.
Yeah, man. Here's a quarter called Someone Who Cares, Mike.
Oh, you know what's funny? Kids nowadays probably have no idea what that means.
Well, it was that is a dumb old man country song from like 1988. I'm gonna say somewhere around there.
I liked him, man. He was my man.
I loved it too.
Well, luckily, Mike, no kids listen to this. It's all dumb old men, so everybody got it.
Yeah, and real quick, because I think this happened. I just want to make sure that we give Mike some love. You had a very good friend of ours like freak out on you because you got to brag that you know Mike from Mike's weather page, and Tom had one of our very good friends, a guy that's on our show all the time, lose his mind because we know you.
Oh, that's good. Who was it?
Yeah.
So, okay, Mike, do you remember, and I think you will, Kimbo Slice, back in the early YouTube days, he was a YouTube fighter, and he was trying to work his way up the ranks.
Rings a bell. Yep.
And he had like a big dude, beard.
Yeah. Bald black guy would fight. He did the backyard fights. Yeah.
Okay.
He did backyard fights.
And then there was a MMA fighter, unknown at the time, with pink hair that beat Kimbo Slice and kind of ruined his career. And then that pink hair guy became famous, and his name is Seth Petrozelli. And he is an extremely gigantic fan of yours, which I didn't realize.
I thought he was going to cry.
And then he heard you mention that you were going to be on our show yesterday on your feed. And then he immediately texted me and was like, Mike from Mike's Weather Page?
He lost his mind.
At first, I'm like, well, how often do you listen to our show? Because he's been on dozens of times.
He doesn't listen to our show. He listens to Mike's Weather Page.
Yeah, I know. And so then he's like, and he's a gigantic fan of yours, Mike. And then I was like, are you just because of the hurricanes? Are you worried about hurricanes? I was trying to figure out why. And he said when he was a little kid, and then he went in this huge long text. He's like, when he was a kid, he used to look at the newspaper's weather and dream one day of being a weatherman. But he was too dumb, so he had to start punching.
Yeah. You can't punch clouds. That's what God says.
My words, not his.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it brings him comfort to listen to you every morning and listen to your live broadcast.
Yeah, you are integral to calming down his anxiety. That like he likes to? Because if you don't mind, could you say you don't have cancer, Seth?
Say that?
Yeah, if you could say you don't have cancer.
He's a hypochondriac.
He's a hypochondriac. He thinks he has cancer.
I don't think you have cancer, Seth. How about
there you
that?
go. All right, that's gonna do. That's
I don't want Seth. It sounds like this guy I don't want to make mad. I don't want him showing
up. No, you can't make him mad. He's out of the game. He's a lover now.
Yeah, he only punches the air.
Bodyguard.
He would be honored. He would if you need some guy to push some of those other weathermen out of the way and slap them around. He would do it too.
Yeah, he said he'd do anything for you.
He's
Mike.
a killing machine.
That's cool.
Well, so Mike, let's talk about Hurricane Erin,
Yes.
because for a while there, like I saw that you were talking about how this was the fastest strengthening Atlantic storm in a while, or on record.
Yeah, it might be on record.
Okay.
I didn't really get into all the statistical stuff because I don't know, I don't get off on that as much, but I think it was the fastest 1 to 5 ever in 24 hours, something like that. It was crazy. I mean, and what really amazed me more than anything is where it strengthened. It wasn't really over that warm of water. Like the warmest water is the Gulf, the Caribbean, and the Western Atlantic. This one really had everything else going for it, and I'm always reminding people it's a bunch of pieces of a puzzle that makes tropics work, not just hot water and dust. Everything's got to just come together, and it did, obviously. It was bam. That's crazy.
So now, obviously, we're lucky that it's not going to affect Florida. Now, the waves, though, I've heard a lot of people, like some of my surfing friends, have all headed to the coast to start surfing these waves that are coming in. Explain that phenomenon, because even though it's seemingly far away, it's still bringing huge waves to Florida.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, you figure anytime you get that low of pressure, 930 pressure range, we've talked about pressure before, it just opens up that wind field. This storm's going to have tropical storm force winds almost 300-400 miles wide. So we're not going to get tropical storm force winds, but that pushes that water, and as the storms to our south here for Florida, those winds are coming counterclockwise. So they're going to be pushing the coast today on as Erin comes by. And then of course it's going to get really close to the Outer Banks. There's huge concerns up there. They don't have a lot of protection. They don't have seawalls, and they're going to get 15-20 foot waves crashing in tomorrow, and it's not we'll probably have some houses. Typically we lose a lot of houses up there, and the road 12 is already underwater, so that's why they have these mandatory evacuations. And a lot of people don't realize that there's not a huge population up there, but it's a really big tourist trap. So there's a lot of inconvenience going on with people doing their Airbnbs that had to be evacuated.
So with this hurricane, is it a predictor of other storms coming off the coast of Africa and strengthening that quickly? Is this a anomaly that is strengthening that quickly? What's your take on it?
Well, I think this rapid intensification has been happening, with these warmer waters. It seems like every year we're just seeing that explosive 1-2 days from a tropical storm. So that's kind of the new norm. I think a lot of it's because of the warmer waters. And when we say warmer, it's not that, it's still cooler in the Pacific. It's just warmer than average. Like they run 30-year averages, and I think these water temperatures. Now, what's going on in the Atlantic right now is kind of a good thing, because we've talked in the past about the Bermuda High. When we have a lot of I say a lot of chaos in the Atlantic. There's a lot of low pressures. There's been lingering frontal lines that we've seen this year. All that disrupts that Bermuda High, and we might have just a lot of fish storms. Like the two that are following Erin really look like they're just going to go straight up and harm anybody. So where I'm a little concerned about down the road, I hate it. We're going to be entering a La Nina pattern toward the end of the season. We always look at that Western Atlantic Gulf.
Yeah.
And they just announced we're going to be in this La Nina pattern, and that creates less wind shear, and that water down there is hot. So I think we're going to have late season trouble to watch, honestly. Not us, just somebody in that.
Early October. That's what I'm
always
hearing.
October, it seems like, man. I don't know why.
Early October. That seems to be our pattern.
So basically, just to make it simple for everybody, the high pressure that is kind of heating us all up and causing these super high temperatures that we're feeling is also pushing storms away as they come off the coast.
Yeah, it's like popping a zit. It's like you're pushing. You got a high to your one finger is a high, the other finger is a high, and you're just squeezing our system, and it has only one way to go. And low pressure systems can't penetrate these high pressures. So, yeah, this heat we're feeling in Florida is actually saving us, because it's a block. It's like a roadblock, and Erin has to go around it.
It's a nice
crazy.
way. I'm going to start telling that to people to get really mad. I mean, look, this heat is saving us from catastrophic storm.
Well,
look on the bright side.
Yeah, and it's so damn close. Like if you look at the radar, I mean, it looks like it's a stone throw away, right? It's like we are so lucky. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just crazy how this pattern worked out this time.
So, and then when does that start making the change where that high pressure starts to fade, and then, like you said, we start to see more systems in the Gulf?
Well, so, I always look back at Ian, like we had a really long stretch, like 60 days, there was nothing. Remember? And everybody was like, oh, season's a bust. And that allowed the high pressure to build back in. So we're going to be in a little dry spell, I have a feeling, in the next couple of weeks. So we might see that high pressure build back in. And this is when we watch waves going into September. They call it the African wave train. It spits them out every few days. And those are what we got to watch going into September. And then those start to die off, and we start to get frontal lines kind of inching their way down. We get crossovers from the Pacific. We get waves that are weak, and they end up in that Caribbean. So September is kind of the transitional month where we stop looking out at, the Atlantic, and we start looking more homegrown.
Tom's son's breakdancing team is also called the African Wave Train.
Yeah.
I was going to say my wife likes to ride the African wave train.
Okay, that's a better one. I like that one better. That one better.
I had other variety of ones.
My African friends have pineapple wave trains. That was a hairstyle for the 90s. Pineapple. Do you remember the pineapple wave? You would look cute with a pineapple wave.
So
I got a pineapple hat. Do we have pineapples? I hope not.
No, no.
You know what that means?
Yeah, I do know what that means.
Oh, yeah,
Hold on,
yeah,
you just put the flag out there, Mike. You better be careful.
That's a whole lifestyle.
Yeah. It used to mean welcome.
So I'll wear it proudly.
It used to mean welcome. Now it means butthole.
No, come on. So, Mike,
I got it.
Let's talk about you. You're going to a NASCAR race, and you.
You're damn right he is. He's an American.
And
who's your driver again? I forget.
I like this Hocevar kid, man. He's trouble. He's like controversial and.
Oh, you like the troublemakers.
But he's sponsored by Chili's. I like that. I'm going to be looking for my Chili's driver suit.
Do you know that came out today? Breaking news. See, Mike's on the cusp of everything hot. Breaking news. Front page of all publications as of this morning. My wife, hottest breakfast table topic. Chili's is the #1 restaurant in America.
Really?
Yeah, and there is a huge comeback. You want to know the big three that millennials and younger people are into? The big three.
Okay.
Chili's, Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory. I said it. Those are the big three restaurants.
Applebee's? Come on.
Oh, you don't like the Applebee's? You draw the line on it. Okay.
And then that dude sang that song, and I can't go buy an Applebee's, and that country song, I forget what it was. I'm like, nope, not me. We like Texas Roadhouse. That's become our new favorite.
My wife's dad, every time we go to eat, Texas Roadhouse. And I can't stand it. And they're dancing on my table. They're dancing and dancing.
When is your birthday? They put you on the birthday saddle.
Yeah.
The reason it's bad for me, too, don't they have yeast rolls there at Texas Roadhouse?
They give you a lot of we have bread.
I have the body shape of a small yeast. I am a yeast roll man. I'm yeast roll man.
So
I love yeast rolls.
Back to the NASCAR race, Mike.
Yeah.
So when you're there, I mean, everybody needs time off, but do you feel compelled to keep tracking the weather? Do you have alerts set that if something pops
stay
up,
off your phone?
Like, do you feel is your responsibility because people are like turn to you when they see a hurricane coming?
100. Well, one, I think I still love it. Like, I think I love it more when I'm away from home because it's kind of my hobby. I tend to look at it more, but consciously, I had to tone back the partying a little bit because, I want to be 100%
sure
sober, which I am. Talladega was a little rough for me because we had Milton, and we had to leave a day early actually because Milton was coming. And I broadcast live. Thank goodness for Starlink, because I would never even probably consider going anywhere if I didn't have Starlink. But at least I can broadcast now anywhere, and that takes a big.
Mike, hold on real quick, because these are my words, not Mike's. But I trust you, even drunk. If you came and started doing a broadcast telling me about the weather drunk. Not only would I trust what you're saying, I'm like,
it's more fun. This guy's like me.
I'm drunk too.
I'm looking in the mirror.
Well, I do obviously go out and have a few here and then, but then this perception that some people have is that I'm 24/7, and I'm like, no, man, I'm a coffee drinking, water drinking, Gatorade drinking guy 20 hours a day. It just happens to be the other 4. I like something else.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
me, you know, like you.
That's the American way. Who doesn't?
Everybody
I mean,
thinks that me and Tom are always loaded, and we're not. But if we want to have a beer at night while we're doing our hobbies, if you want to try and take that away from me, I'll tell you to come on down here and let's have a little chat.
Yeah. And by 1 beer, I mean 6. And
but
then
hey, you know, when
2
you
in
got
the
ABC
morning because I'm shaking, and then a couple in the afternoon for lunch. What's the big deal?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, we do have a beer coming out. I guess I can't deny that, you know, that's kind of my brand.
You got a new one with ABC? What do you got?
Oh, we had the spaghetti model IPA last year, and
Yep.
this year we again, but they actually put Hunter on it. That my little buddy that passed. So we got a cool little tribute on the side of the can with Hurricane Hunter.
Love it.
We got a Hurricane Hunter airplane on it, and we still have the spaghetti model look. So it's badass. I mean, it's about 8%. They sold out last year. I got a little mad at them. I didn't even get hardly any, so I got plenty this year. So I'll
you
make
go.
sure to hook you up. I was so pissed.
Yeah, and congrats on the new puppy too, man. I was sorry to see of Hunter's passing, but I'm glad to know that he is alive and well in memory on the cans, and love to the new pup, man. That's awesome.
I see a lot of him in him.
Yeah. Well, you know, I love my little puppy. He's my buddy, and so I feel you on that. Those are great little companions.
So, Mike, real quick, because I was curious, like, we mess around with a lot of AI here, and
boy.
I asked Daniel to ask ChatGPT's its prediction of hurricane season.
Yeah.
And they said that they put a named storm having a direct hit on Florida at 35% chance, and a 90% chance that we're going to feel the effects of a named storm in Florida. And I thought that was interesting because it started making me think, I bet maybe weather models use AI now. Like, I'm sure some of them do. And what's your thoughts on the AI?
Yep. Well, last year, the European model, which is always kind of the king, they had an AI model, and it did pretty good. The Google last year came out with one that they just released this year, and it apparently did very well with the track. And I'm seeing that this year. The Euro AI, I don't think, is having a great year. I'm a little bummed out, but this new Google AI one, everybody was bragging about last year, so far looks pretty good. Now, what I'm learning is none of these models are having a very good time predicting a storm. It's like we need a storm to be developed before these models can actually predict correctly. Like, no, you know, so there's a lot of gut, still a lot of common sense. You know, there's still a lot of just, you see a big blob of convection on satellite, you know that's probably something to watch. You know, models don't pick up on that. So they're okay. You know, it's just you need a plethora of models. It's been a bad year with models. Like, it just seems like we used to have really good accuracy, and it has nothing to do with, you know, the number one question is the budget cuts and this and that. These models, the last couple of years, seem like they're going every which way. You know, I don't know if there's too much input going into them. They're just overcomplicating things, but it is frustrating a little bit, because this last week, ERIN, Euro was going to the Yucatan, Euro was going to Florida, GFS was going to Texas. I mean, these are within 10 days, you know, and people don't know what to believe. And in the new era that we live in, everybody shares these models, and it's like the wild, wild west online. Like, everybody's in panic mode because there's a, you know, hurricane coming, gets 5 million views, you know, and everybody believes it. And it's been a rough year, man. It's people don't know who to trust.
Well, I was going to ask you that because every once in a while I'll see like memes of hurricane track, or like pictures and things that are fake just to get clicks or get people to go.
Shaped like a penis.
Not even that. No, just like predicting the storm goes through Florida or whatever. And then it's like, and it's weird because I'm like, it gets a bunch, and then the comments are a bunch of people saying it's fake, and it got a bunch of views, and then it's like, it's not promoting anything. It's just,
but the person that created it got to sit back and go, yeah.
But I'm like, did a bot create this? I don't even know
No,
anymore.
I don't think
like,
so.
it doesn't. I don't even know.
I mean, people love to create things that get views, and whether that is harmful or disruptive or fake news, I don't think it matters.
But then somehow it makes people like skeptical with stuff they see. So I'm like, in some way, it actually having a counter effect, or is actually making people think more, because all the comments are like fake, this fake. They all know it's fake. And so it's weird that it's like it's not fooling anybody.
No, we have to rely on our own critical thinking. Yeah,
and
I see what you're saying.
And it kind of helps people critically think more. I don't know. It's weird. It's bizarre.
Well, I do know from reading comments, like, I love TikTok. I love all the platforms, but TikTok seems like it's just growing crazy with engagement and certain posts that get spread. And I read the comments in my chat today. What about the storm behind ERIN? What about the storm that's coming to Florida? What about, because there are legitimate folks that see these that look professional, forecasts that are sharing one run of a GFS, and it looks real because it's a hurricane. It's what the model showed, and there's still a lot of folks that can't decipher that those models change, and then everybody gets panicky. They believe it. They're like, oh my God, what about that storm? So we're in a new age of not everybody can think for themselves. Not to be rude with weather, but they rely on folks to tell them what's coming, and I don't think they know who to rely on because there's so many people doing what I'm doing now.
Do you have an arch enemy? Do you have somebody that do you have like a Jim's Weather where he's like biting your style actively as like two little sheep dogs that lay next to his feet, he likes
he's a Kentucky weatherman. He drinks bourbon. He's got he
likes horse racing, not NASCAR.
yeah.
Do you have like
I got a few haters. I think it's probably the same person. They just go under different bunch of names.
We had one of those too, those big fat slobs. I hate them.
I don't know. Maybe got banned one time. Who knows? I mean,
You know what I like to do? I like to get drunk and then I make fake aliases and I go troll their accounts.
You're doing what they're doing.
Okay.
So Mike, it's hard because I'm sure people they look at you and your success and you're over 2 million followers on Facebook and they're like, how do I get there? And they have zero. And
you should start telling them they'll never get there.
Well, what they'll do is like, hey, if I share this storm track and skew it towards getting to hit Florida or whatever, that's going to rile people up and get a lot of views. So it works. So then they keep doing that. But the problem is the more people that keep doing that to try to get views, the more people are tricked and faked and they get panicked over nothing.
So it's like it's weird. The more information we have, the less information we have.
Well, I think in the long range, it forces people to go back to who they trust, and I do a lot of speeches now and stuff like that. And I always say, listen, your local meteorologist, whoever that one person is that you trust, you're going to lean on that person when you need to, and that's really the bottom line.
Kellyanne Class. Oh, Kellyanne Class. I would lean on you. I would lean on you.
Is that the Weather Channel girl?
No, she's Wesh in the morning. She's tall. I think she's like 6.5 feet tall.
All right, come on.
Woo!
I do like Eric Burris. I think he's over there, right?
Wesh, yeah. He's just, he's not. I'm not into dudes.
He's a good weather guy.
Yeah. He's very nice. Very nice. I think he's also a Tesla driver, if I remember correctly from trolling.
He is. I've seen his broadcast.
Yeah.
I'm both. So this is the other thing that really, really irks me. Like, I try to stay down the middle, obviously, I could care less what side you're on. I mean, I got my views, you got yours. Well, yeah. I drive a Tesla, I get viewed.
Yeah.
I drive my big old Chevy Silverado and Hellcat, I get different reactions. I mean, I shared something with Taylor Swift's music on it on the other day, and they're like, yeah, we knew you were a Swiftie and politics. And then I had DeSantis share my thing, and I lost all these people that. Like, come on! I like Kid Rock. I get bashed. I like Jimmy Buffett. He's left. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. Don't play the game. No. I have a Tesla. I thought you knew that. I have a Tesla too.
I love it. My wife drives it. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. Do you do the full self-driving? I have never driven this one. This is my second one, Mike. I've probably driven it like 300 miles.
I did drunk and hit the button one night to subscribe to it because I wanted it to show off how it can come pick me up.
Yeah. When you're drunk, that's what it's for this guy. See, Mike knows. Yeah. We're right here, Mike. We're right here.
The problem with the driving though is it's got a camera and it's looking at you.
Yeah.
So as soon as you're on your phone, man, I'm like, so now you wear sunglasses, right? And I hide the phone. I put the phone by the screen. I'm tricking it. I'm like,
yeah, that's what I do. Oh my God, Mike, I didn't know you knew all the tricks. You got to wear a baseball hat. If you wear a baseball hat and sunglasses, you can be reading your phone and drinking a beer as you're going down the road.
I tried a bungee cord one time on the door handle.
Yeah.
To simulate pressure until the car had to turn to the right. It didn't work too good.
Oh, Mike, Mike, I'm going to send you. I have a wheel weight. I have an extra wheel weight. I'll send you one.
I got one.
Oh, you got a wheel? Oh, man, me and Mike are right here. Just two Florida hillbillies. Just look at it. Look at my beard. I'll bring you some boiled peanuts.
But mine figured it out, man. I got a warning. Like maybe it knows that exact pressure is the same. So I was afraid to use it.
I got a warning too. And if you get 3 warnings, they'll ban you for life. But here's the trick.
I know. My car, I'm like, you get canceled from your own car now.
Yeah, here's the trick though. Every Christmas, I think you get forgiveness, and I had 1 warning, and then for Christmas, I think Elon took all my warnings away, and I was like, thank you.
Oh, he's autistic Santa Claus.
He is autistic Santa Claus.
It is cool though, because I mean, I love to be able to post updates on the road. It's pretty cool. I think it's neat.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Anyway, we won't waste any more of your time. We want to get you and your family, onto your vacation, on the NASCAR.
I'll ask you one last question, Mike. Going back to the AI, what do you think about that prediction? 35% chance of,
Well, I guarantee there's a whole bunch of formulas because we're in this La Nina, the Bermuda High. Just statistically, I think they look at conditions ahead. Okay, years that have had this, they look at past years and they're like, okay, we had, this warmer water, then we had this La Nina, we had, so I think it's just all averages. I don't think there's any science to it other than just Florida sticks out like a sore thumb, to tell you the truth, right? We get it from both ends. I mean, you get it from the Gulf and you get it from the Atlantic. So I think it's just a game of numbers, honestly. And there's no science to who's get it. I just know from my experience going into the late season with this La Nina, I think we're going to have a few little, trouble spots we're going to be watching later season.
There you go.
Now, who gets it, who knows? And
from the Gulf-like years in the past 2 years we've seen?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've it seems like every year we get something in the Gulf. Rapid intensification, we got the Gulf Stream, we got these loop currents, loop eddies. It's hot. Just that doesn't take much, I mean, it's just the motions getting to that point. We get these lulls and everybody gets antsy, and the season's very tricky. I mean, the emotions for weather is the only thing that really gets me. How some people just get so worked up, about weather.
Well, it's one of the things that in our lives you can't control, which is.
But people worry about it a lot.
Which is odd for I think human beings in 2025. Like it's out of your control. And with a lot of things that, you can control in your life and plan for, the weather is not one of those.
No, and I don't think anybody predicted this to be a Cat 5, overnight. I mean, we had a storm hit Acapulco a couple years ago called Otis, and not one model predicted it to be anything. It was a Cat 5 overnight. So, you can never say never in the weather world. I mean, and even the best weather. We've had tornadoes in Florida when we weren't even supposed to have anything, right? I mean, weather is always tricky. I mean, so that's just like a box of chocolate, man. Like Forrest said, right? You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, I thought that was you. I was like, man, you don't bring us a zinger off the dome. I thought that was just.
I feel like Gump sometimes.
Yeah, so do I. Trust me. I feel like that, especially when I'm sitting in my car. It's driving me around. I'm like, whoa.
I'm that when he dumps this kid off at the bus stop and he just sits there like he didn't know what to do. That's sometimes me. Like you get this like that.
Yeah.
Pablo,
yeah. Tom gumps out his computer all the time.
Yeah. And every once in a while, I'm like, wait a minute, did she give me AIDS?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But you know what? That's the thing about Jenny. I've always said this. Jenny was pretty enough to risk it. Risk it for the brisket. Bucky. That's it. Okay.
Well, they never officially said, I guess.
No, but
they insinuated it.
They insinuated. The first thing I said, I was like, you don't wear braces when you have AIDS. Okay.
I'm sorry, Mike. Don't comment.
Yeah,
on
Mike,
that.
don't comment. Just quick, take the hat off. Quick, take that. Right. No, I'm kidding.
Every time I do one of your shows, I wait for the hate email to come.
No! Oh my God. You get a hate email? Oh my God!
Well, he's got 2 million followers now. Like I remember Mike, he broke 1 million, and then all of a sudden he rocketed past 2 million. I'm like, oh my God, it's exponential at this point. Like, And is that how it works, Mike? With once you broke 2 million, now you got 2.3. It seems like you're getting an insane amount of followers every day.
I think it all really comes to a storm. Obviously it grows a lot each storm. And last year we had Helene and Milton, so it grew. I got this crazy style. That's the only thing that's you either like it or you don't. But I share a lot more than just weather, and I can't seem to stop.
Well, it's real, though, but that's
real.
why people like
the authenticity of it.
Yeah, and that's why I think you've seen the success you have, Mike, is because you never stop being real, and I think people respect that and appreciate that, and it's like you are just a normal person with a normal life, and you want to, this is your passion.
You want to help people,
share it, and then you want to share it. Yeah,
I meet so many folks. It's just so awesome. We meet people every day now, and it's like they all have. Lady last night at Longhorn, hey Sarah, how was school? I heard you got your new nails. Can I see them? I mean, cute. People like your fighter buddy. Like he knew I was on your show. I mean, they listen to everything. They listen to every word, and it's awesome. I mean, I do love it. I mean,
we care about you, man. We appreciate the fact that you give us this time and you come in here and share a little bit of your forecast, what you've been up to, your family, what you been doing. You've been doing it for years with us, so thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Anytime, man. I always respect the opportunity you gave me when nobody would interview me.
Oh yeah, well we like turning people that don't know who you are onto you.
Yeah.
Well, stay safe, enjoy NASCAR, buddy, my man, and I guess we'll see you very, very soon.
Oh yeah, now I didn't see you the whole time.
Oh, you didn't?
I was staring at a screen.
No, you were looking. You look great.
No, I was just staring at a blank screen. I was pretending to look at y'all. Now I see you got a big old beard now. I didn't see that.
I thought you saw. Yeah, I look like an old hillbilly man now.
Yeah. Well, all right, cool guys.
Mike,
I appreciate it.
Take it easy, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
All right,
see ya,
man.
Mike.
See ya.
It's Mike from Mike's Weather Page on everything, all social media. Just search Mike's Weather Page.
Yeah, spaghettimodels.com. Probably our most viewed guest consistently.
As far as his social following is gigantic.
Well, I mean like when storm season hits, when he goes live.
Yeah, no,
he's probably the most viewed guest we'll have because he'll get 100,000 people watching him.
Yeah, which is a crazy number. If for any of you that do try YouTube lives and do this for a living, this is insane.
What's it like talking to 20 people, Dan? I'm like, I don't know.
So, what's it like talking to zero? It's the same thing. Anyway, all right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back with more Corporate Time. Welcome back to a Corporate Time. Let's do some voicemail.
Voicemails. If you want to leave us one, 1-844-TOMNDAN. Again, that is, let me see if I can remember it. It is, I'm going to pull up the website, 1-844-866-6326 if you would like to call the show and leave a voicemail message. Also, you can get our free app, totally free, wherever you get your apps for Android and for Apple. And all of our shows are on there. ACTs are all on there. And there's a little button called Mediocre Messages. If you hit the button, you can leave us a voicemail message like this one right here. This is from our buddy Charles.
Tom and Dan, BDM Charles here, checking in with you guys. You guys are talking about handyman. Well, I will tell you that I found a great app. It's called AirTasker, because I was listening to the Colbert show, and Jimmy was talking about it, and it's called AirTasker. And you put your job on there, and people bid to do the work for you. So they underbid each other and to get the work done, and then they kind of provide an insurance and whatnot. It's a great place if you're a handyman or something to put your name out there if you're just starting out, because it is a great way to pick up clientele.
I'm on AirTasker right now. Are you familiar with AirTasker?
Never heard of it, but it seems like a peer-to-peer type deal. There's other websites like this where you bid for the job. What was
Yeah,
a
this
popular
one, like some of the things they gardening and landscaping, handy person, marketing and design, movers, home cleaning, business administration, furniture assembly.
So you put the job that you need done, and then people bid on it.
Yeah, so it says describe what you want done, keep it simple, and then you post it. You post the date, what you want done, the location, the details, and the budget.
We did something similar to this with moving one time, where
Halsey.
it was different than Halsey. This was like the actually moving industry thing, where God, what the hell was the name of it? But we needed to ship something to Colorado for Crystal's dad.
Oh, I remember. It was the stuff. Yeah, I remember. And then you
And
got
then
it on a. You bid to put it on somebody that was going that direction.
Well, you put it up like, hey, I need this stuff at this weight, and you put a picture of it taken from Orlando to Colorado.
Yeah.
And then moving companies bid on it, and then if they have room in their trucks and
Yeah.
they're going that way, then they'll be like, all right, for $1,200 you can
We'll stuff it in the cab.
yeah, we'll put it in the truck. And then like other people like bid like, I'll do it for $800 or whatever. And then
Are you
pick
getting the
one.
worst of the worst though when they're
No.
undercutting each other?
They were all just semi trucks. They were going that way, so I don't know who's good and who's bad. They all had companies behind them, but they're all like subcontracted too. Like it's weird. Like
Were they allowed to be? Were the truckers that were bidding? Were they doing it sort of under the table?
No, it was through their company did it for them. So they just got in. They were just like, hey, stop here and
So
pick
it's
up
just
this.
efficiency. It's maximizing the
Yes.
amount of room in the truck.
Yeah, because everybody who emailed us or contacted us wasn't a single truck driver. It was a company that owned like certain, so
Interesting.
it was like, hey, this guy's gonna come by
But
and
it
pick it
worked
up.
good, right?
It did. It worked. Yeah, and we weren't sure. We were like, oh, we put this guy like a stranger's truck, and we knew the company's name, but it was through this website, so it was third party, And so
Were you
we're-
worried about it at all, or?
we never used it, so we were like, oh, we'll see how this goes. We kind of took a chance because we didn't like if it did get lost or something. Now you do have some recourse through the app where it's like it's insured up to a certain amount because the people who pick it up, there's some sort of like reassurance. Like the people
There's
that
protection there.
they pick it up, they verify like, okay, this company now has possession of it, and here's you have like it's insured up to a certain money amount.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever had to make a claim, how hard that would be. That's the problem with insurance is lots of things are like, oh, we got insurance, but then try making a claim. They're like, we're not covering because that's the thing too. Recently, where like you get the comfort of like, oh yeah, we're insured, but good luck making a claim on something and you'll never get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So what does an
yeah.
insurance matter if you make the claim and never get paid?
Yeah.
Like Crystal's dealing with this with a third party insurance with her car. Like she has like 2,000 miles left on her third party insurance, and she had an oil leak. And then she's like, oh, well, luckily it's before my 2,000 miles wore out. Oh, and Crystal said Daniel's going to hate this. So she took it in, and then the insurance adjuster had to go out and verify. And he's like, well, it's not a leak, it's a seep. And we're not.
No.
I'll
I'll go crazy.
They refuse to recover
That's
it.
how you drive your car through. That's how you drive your car through a dealership. There's just people, bodies scattered everywhere. That's why people freak out.
And they're like,
A seep? I don't even know what a seep is.
yeah, it's different than a leak, and a leak has to be free flowing for them to cover it. It's all in the
Oh,
fine
you're about
print.
to see. You're about to have a leak. You're about to have a leak in your chest.
And of course it is, because there's a reason why insurance companies continue to always make profit, because they know that
They're the house.
It will be a leak in a year,
But you'll be done with us by then.
but the insurance only covers another 3,000 miles.
Crystal knows me well. Yeah, that'd drive me insane.
Because that's how that's why casinos never lose, because they're insurance companies. That's the same thing. Like they it's all math, and they got the upper hand. And like so a lot of insurance is BS. Like it feels comforting getting it, but they're never going to pay anything.
Yeah.
The anomaly they'll pay, but the anomaly happens 3% of the time.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
So anyway.
Let's try this one right here.
Tom and Dan, I got a question for you guys. I can't seem to get a good answer out of anybody. Every time I ask, people just get so angry and upset. I don't know if it's a subject or whatever, but my pit bull needs an abortion, and I don't know how to even start the conversation. Where do I go? Who do I talk to? I need some help.
He's just doing an old evergreen joke. The only reason I wanted to play this because there was a time when back in the day, if you were having a slow news day or a slow day in radio, in order to slap the phones, in order to get some action and hopefully get some argument going and some energy in the room, you would bring up an evergreen topic like pit bulls or abortion or marijuana or politics.
It's funny that marijuana used to be a hot button
It used to be.
topic.
It's not anymore.
Yeah.
Politics still is, though. You mentioned Trump, Obama, mentioned
abortion still is. I don't feel
Abortion
like pit bulls really is anymore.
not as much anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Like people put up pit bull pictures all the time, even on social
Animal
media.
abuse still is.
Yeah.
Animal abuse still is. That's a hot button.
Although hard to be for it on the other side of people get against it.
Yeah. But most of I've had children abuse or pet abuse. I think most of my friends are harder on the pet abuse.
Yeah.
Neglected child didn't have enough to eat.
Yeah.
Is not as bad as puppy left on side of road.
The pit bull one used to be really good because all the pit bull owners had a legitimate argument like, hey, my pit bull's nice as hell. And it's true, and it was. It's but they forget that the pit bulls that are attacking people are probably abused or at least not taken care of as well, and on a chain in someone's front yard, and then it gets out.
Well, I throw firecrackers in mine. You gotta get it. You get that fighting spirit in it.
Or back in the day when it used to be more popular to have dog fights in the Michael Vick era.
It was a better time. No, I'm kidding. It was a terrible time.
I saw an interview with Michael Vick talking about his dog fighting ring and all that stuff.
Really? Recently?
He was on a podcast, and
he openly talks about it. Man, people still hate that guy.
Yeah.
In Madden, people in the reviews of Madden will be they'll write in the review I won't buy this game because of Michael Vick. He did a sit down with Michael Penix in the comments on YouTube. I'm watching it because of course I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan.
Yeah,
it's a sit down between arguably our future quarterback and a quarterback very similar style. Every comment, you dog killing piece of ass, they hate him. Still hate him.
And I guess his only argument was how he was raised, and it was not he didn't know it was normal day-to-day activity.
But he did his time. That's the thing that but he was punished.
But then you see he admitted I electrocuted dogs to death. I drowned them with his bare hands and stuff and you're like, oh my God.
That's what made him a good quarterback, right? That's what I feel. He had a fighting spirit.
Hey, you look up Vic highlights on TikTok. Oh man, yeah. You're like, God, this guy was
little.
good.
And he's little.
Yeah. He was
Some
fast.
of those dogs are bigger than him.
He was running fastest 4.240.
So fast.
Right? Yeah, sub 4.340s. That doesn't happen with quarterbacks, but yeah. And then you see and they were asking him, well, why would you do this? You had millions, and he was even.
That's the part that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, because he was like, I like it. But that's, of course, why he did it, because he liked it.
Right. Which is why people hate him.
Yeah.
Right? It all works out.
I'm sure he didn't really get pleasure into electrocuting a dog to death, but we don't know.
No one will ever know.
Yeah. I mean, he couldn't have hated it that much.
Yeah.
He could have had one of his cronies do it. He did it himself.
That's
the thing where we get confused. We're like, oh, why'd you do it yourself? You had to like it a little bit.
Felt like lightning in my veins. I don't know why. Why would you say that?
Maybe it's just such a. He's like, I'll do it. Sometimes a king has to behead the guy himself to show everybody he's not
weak. It's to scare all your homies.
Yeah.
To be like, oh my God, you see him kill that dog with his bare hands?
Yeah.
Why are we talking about this? My God, Tom, what are you doing?
It happened. I don't know.
It's our greatest Falcon. Greatest Falcon. Go Atlanta. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. The handyman that we made mad, and he's going to come in for a weird job. We're going to book him and get him in here. I don't think he likes me very much because now he's taking up arguments with me. Here we go.
Paint Hill Handyman here. Did not expect my voicemail to go on to your show. I should have known better. But next rant.
Well, hold on.
Push
Yeah,
Whoa, you left it. So
what do you think we do with the voicemails? Do you think I sit at home on the toilet and listen to all of our listeners talk to me instead of being with my wife and daughter?
We play voicemails on a segment quite often, and then
it's called We Don't Have Anything Else to Talk About.
And then we were like, "Hey, leave a voicemail." And then so when you do, you're like, oh, "I don't expect them to read." So they were how shocked.
Oh God, they got me. They're recording. Think of something good. Think of something good.
All right, keep going.
Paint Hill Handyman here.
I also like that we've shamed him into now calling himself what he was mad that we originally called him, which is a paint pill handyman.
Yeah, I did not expect my voicemail to go on to your show. I should have known better. But next rant. Corrine or Corinne? Okay, I've lived here 1983, 1984. Always been Corrine. Always been Corinne. All my friends, all the people I know, it's Corinne. But you guys call it Corinne. I don't know. I got to say it's Corinne.
Well, you're wrong. Look it up. It's Corinne.
yeah, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's Corinne. I looked it up today, and I sent him, he's really mad at me now because I did something that you do when listeners call you sometimes on things, and I never do it. First time I've ever done this. I was mad that he went real hard in the paint on the Corinne thing, and it is Corinne, not Corrine. And I found the documentation of everyone on Reddit in Orlando confirming why it's called Corinne, and then I copied it. I sent it to his email. I've never done that. You've done that. I've never done that. I've never sent it to confirmation I am correct. It's Corinne.
I like to do it publicly.
Okay, we're doing it now. We're doing it.
See, you're doing it privately. If you do it publicly, it shames him.
So I have a lot to learn, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Always do it publicly. Do your shaming public.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You are better at it than I am, which is odd because most people would think that Daniel, he's the shamer, right? No. You are wrong. You don't know. What do you know about Tom and Dan? You don't know nothing about us. Yeah. But it is Corinne, sir. I'm sorry. I looked it up. I linked it to you. There's a lot of names in Orlando that I mess up all the names in Orlando.
Well, so how'd you on Reddit? People talked about Corrine
and Corinne. Corinne. It's Corinne.
And Corinne's obviously a last name, right?
Yeah,
some person's last name.
And Corinne would be more closer to like a first name.
Gotcha.
But,
look it up, sir.
Yeah, look it up.
Also, didn't you try to look it up before you left a voicemail to make sure you're right? Because that's embarrassing, especially after we played your first.
Well, that's what I did. I looked it up to say, is this guy right? And it was wrong, and I was like, yes, I'll shame him privately.
Yeah. So, okay, let's talk about this. So,
I knew you would like this one.
I'm Paint Pill Handyman, right? And so now I'm excited because now I got a nickname on the show that I listen to, and then my friends are like, "Hey, did you listen to Tom and Dan? Are you Paint Pill Handyman?" And you're like, "I am Paint Pill Handyman."
How'd you know?
So you
must hang out on Corinne.
You make a call because you're like, I'm gonna get Daniel, and he's pronouncing Corinne wrong.
Corinne, he would say he's pronouncing Corinne wrong.
Corinne wrong.
Yeah, he's got to say it his
because
way.
all my friends and me have always said Corinne.
I've been here since '83. I'm not going to let this M word
now,
tell me what to say.
Before
this peanut loving bastard.
Before I make the call on the same phone I'm about to make the call, I just have to search in Google. Is it Corinne or Corinne?
Yeah. You type in Orlando City, and then you just type in Corinne Street.
Pronunciation. Yeah.
You know how to do it.
And then I look and read about it before I call and claim that the host of the show was wrong and make myself look like a fool on the voicemail.
We're both wrong. Chat room. Ricky says, to be fair, this guy left a voicemail that he didn't expect to be played.
Hold on, we played it the first time.
No, Ricky's right. He didn't expect this to...
We set a precedent of playing it.
None of this should have played out, according to Ricky. I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. This one's for you. Last one. This one's for you. A little love from your friend and mine, DeBerry Joe.
What's up, Tom and Dan? It's DeBerry Joe again. I'm listening to the BDM show this week. Tom's talking about coming out to the Mosquito Lagoon to check out the bioluminescence. A couple weeks back, I left a message about my first time doing mushrooms, and it was actually at that Boy Scout camp at Hollover Canal. right next to Titusville, right in the, where Tom is talking about. I grew up, watching the bioluminescence. But, yeah, that's that's where that.
Yeah, you're really selling the sizzle of the bioluminescence. Great job, guys. Oh, I grew up next to it. It's awesome. What I don't even know. I'm done with it. I'm over it. I wanted to have this freak out yesterday.
It's not that good.
It's not that good. I don't understand why people go and see it. I don't understand what it is. Are video games better? Are Roblox better? Is Magic better? Is video games better?
Yeah, much better.
Do you just go 2 hours out in the middle of nowhere and you slap a paddle in water and then it lights up just a little bit and you're like, ooh.
I heard the tour guide explain what it is because every time I'm like, what is this? I
like that.
And it's some sort of phytoplankton, and essentially it's an algae, and when you disturb it, it lights up. Something like that. You look it up in there.
Yeah, I'll have ChatGPT explain to us what it is.
It's brighter when it's warm. I will say that because that whole area is shallows, it's still saltwater, but it's all shallow, and it just bakes in the sun. Like when you put your foot in there and you're like, God damn, like this natural, huge expanse of water shouldn't be, it's as hot as a hot tub. Like it's got to be 90 degrees in the water or something. Like it's crazy that how hot it is naturally. Like you swimming around in this huge, like you're in a bay, but it's hot.
Yeah.
And that's why I guess that's why it's so bright there, because it blooms and it just creates more of it.
I forgot that ChatGPT, I have some setting clicked on ChatGPT where it will remember the last thing I talked about. Yeah. And it'll pop that up first. I've ruined my ChatGPT, and this happened with Maisie the other night, where it popped up something that I was like searching for the show, and then it started talking about it was adult. Like right now, it just popped up and said, "Yes, Dan, what you're referring to is the infamous Sharon Stone interrogation scene from Basic Instinct, and she did show her vagina."
Vagina.
It didn't say vagina, but I said vagina. But that's what I was. I thought I was sitting here. This is the first thing I thought of this morning when I got here. I was like, did that really happen? I typed in ChatGPT to confirm that actually happened.
And it really was her.
It was her vagina.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, back to bioluminescence, which was the topic on hand.
Yeah.
It happens through a chemical reaction inside the organism, usually involving a molecule called luciferin, which light maker, I'm guessing, and an enzyme called luciferase. When they react with oxygen, they release energy as light. It's common in the ocean, like plankton, jellyfish, squid, deep-sea fish. Creatures use it for survival tricks, attracting mates, luring prey, camouflaging, and to ward off predators. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And on this week's BDM show, I told you the place to go. So if you, that's one of the perks of being a BDM is we'll give you some secret information.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Give it a smoke.
But it's kind of cool. But I think after you've seen it a couple times, like you've got the gist.
Yeah.
But
you're not allowed to say that, right? Because your wife really into it, or no?
No, she got the. I think
Is she done with it too?
After the second time, we're like, okay, we got it. Now, maybe showing some friends would be another exciting thing.
Do you expect them to be into it? Like if you took me and Andrea and Maisie out there, and I was just like, this sucks. would you be like, well, F you?
No, it wouldn't suck. I'm in Tom Van Tour.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
So you've got backups for if I'm not into it. What do you press play on your JBL?
No.
Maybe hand me a White Claw.
Yeah, you know what? I bring plenty of booze.
Okay.
So that you're boozed up. Maybe a microdose of some magic mushroom.
All right.
And then I know the times to go and like the exact, go out there. I show you and then in and out. That's see tours.
You gotta do it quick. Yeah, you're right.
The tourism industry, and I've been on a lot of these paid tours. They they've screwed up because they've followed complaints or was like, oh, it happened too fast or it's too short or whatever, and then they're like, oh, we got to make it longer.
Give them their money's worth.
Yeah, give them their money's worth. So they extend it long. So they're like, oh, we
never give our money's
a
worth.
3-hour tour, and then it's like, this is too long. I want 45 minutes in and out.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I'll pay the price. I will never say it's too short.
Abbreviation.
Yeah.
Quick.
Because I just want to see it and get out. I don't need the long stories and like they want to.
Boy, if I'm there too long, there is some truth to that. If you make me stand there too long, now I hate it.
Yeah. But they're influenced by the damn negative comments on Yelp, but those people will complain if it's too long or they'll complain about everything.
Well, people just love complaining.
Yeah. So don't listen to the complaints.
No,
Shorter the better.
Yeah.
Take it from me. Everybody wants it short.
Anyway. Including your wife. All right, let's take a break, buddy.
Yep, let's get out of there. We will see you tomorrow.